Hi guys, hope everybody's doing well. So I wanted to do an update video on my 4 Series BMW and the claim that recently took place on it when my renter was rear-ended by another person. So my renter was not at fault in this incident and I had basic coverage. So Turo only paid out 30% of the damages because that's what is included in the basic coverage. They pay 20% up to the first $37.50 and then they cover 100% after that. So basically they ended up paying me out about, I believe it was $320 or so. I had posted about that and I got so much amazing feedback in regards to what I should do. And so what I ended up doing was I got back in touch with Turo, with my claims agent about this, and I just basically said, I know that the claim has already been processed through Turo, but what are my options if I wanted to go directly after the third party, since I already have this claim filed, so that I didn't have to come out of pocket for any of the repairs since my renter was not at fault. So Turo was really cool about it. They said that they could go ahead and rewind the claim and then they would just deduct what they paid out from my earnings and that I could go ahead and pursue the third party. The only reason why I didn't initially pursue the third party was because I didn't want it to flag my personal insurance coverage in any way. But after getting a lot of feedback from you guys, a lot of people said that you don't always have to provide your insurance, so that I should be okay. And that is actually exactly what happened. I went ahead, I got in touch with the third party's insurance, which was through AAA, and it looked like Turo had already reported the incident to AAA, so they already had it in the system. Now, what was interesting about this is when I spoke with them, and this is just kind of the gist that I got from it, they said that it seems like Turo wasn't going to pursue it, so they weren't going to pursue AAA for the remainder of the amount in damages, which was going to end up being between $1,600 to $2,500, which was interesting because I know in the feedback that I got on that initial video, a lot of people said that Turo is probably going to go after the third party and then that will be a revenue stream for them if they're able to collect on the full amount of damages. So in this instance, it seems like they were not going to pursue it according to the insurance agent that I spoke to. Now, this could be for one of two reasons. One, it could be because the payout to me was such a small amount that it may not be worth their resources to try to go after the third party and get that full amount. Or the second reason could be in order for AAA to pay Turo out the full amount for the damages, that would require me taking my car into one of their approved body shops, which in this case was Caliber Collisions, who they had already opened up a work order with, and have Caliber Collisions evaluate the car to get the full estimate and then do the payout. So I guess, it worked out for both of us. One less claim for Turo. For me, everything went pretty smoothly with the third party's insurance, and it looks like they'll be covering all the damages through Caliber Collision. So thank you guys for that feedback. Honestly, if I didn't have that feedback, I probably would have not spent the time to look into this further and see if this was an option or not. And again, that's just mainly because I didn't want to red flag my personal insurance coverage in any way. I would have much rather had just pay for the damages if it was going to flag my insurance. But yeah, so in this case, win-win on both ends. My renter actually became a really good repeat renter of mine. Turo didn't have to process this claim, and then the third party is solely responsible for it, so I don't have to come out of pocket. So again, you guys, thank you so much for everyone who contributed that feedback on that video. I so appreciate that. So that's how that ended up panning out. So I'm super happy about that I don't have to come out of pocket at all to get that covered. All right, guys, that's it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you get a chance, please do subscribe to my channel and do send me your questions, especially if you have anything in regards to claims. As always, I'm happy to help and get any questions that you might have answered. Bye, guys.